Hello, good people. Yes, homemade cooking with Mama Good Vibes, right? In Mama Good Vibes kitchen, right? Guys, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? But just to remember that this is not a professional channel or page, right? It's just some homemade settings. Take it as if you have visited Mama Good Vibes and I'm cooking for you. So you're not gonna do the glass thing, put on glass. It's home, right? Feel at home, right? So the meat is in the oven. I've prepared beef that I marinated. I marinated with my favorite Reiko Usavi mix. This is my favorite all-in-one spice or all-in-one mix. This does the thing for Mama Good Vibes homemade recipes, right? And also this magic syrup. It's been a while since I couldn't find this. This one, I love it. It's not too salty. Also sometimes because we don't eat too much salt here, so sometimes I use this, you see, for, you know, like when I'm frying these, that I'll use. So what we are cooking today, so I've got beef in the oven, right? Let's check it out with what else. So I've got eggs. The people here, they like sunny side egg the most, but I also do scrambled, you know. And then we have onions to prepare my baked beans. I'm sure you've seen the recipe that I do before. I no longer save them straight from the tin like this. My family, they were getting fed up until a friend showed me this recipe where I put onions and then cut rice, curry powder. Mine is done now, so I'm gonna use this, right? It makes the difference, right? So this, I'm gonna fry onions. We love onions here. You'll see how I'm gonna do it. And the sweet peppers, coriander leaves. I love the aroma that comes from this. And then some carrots, and I'm gonna do mushroom and these coriander leaves to garnish. And then I've got lettuce and some what do you call this, cherry tomatoes. Okay, right. So that's for our brunch, right? Brunch. Waking up late. So let's start. And when I'm doing frying and all that, then even if I'm lazy to put an apron, this is the time the laziness go, because I've damaged a lot of my clothes, a lot of my t-shirts with the oil stains that won't go. So I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. Some tops that were so nice. So I'll put my apron J for Justina. By the way, Mama Good Vibes, my real name is Justina. Justina, you know what I mean? Okay, let's start. So did I talk about sweet corn? This sweet corn is left over from last night. So for brunch, we're gonna save it too. Whew. Yeah, so let's start. So what do I start with? I'm gonna start with the mushroom, right? Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Let's do this so you see what's happening in the pan. Like that. So what I do with my mushroom, remember, homemade settings. You see, you do according to you, right? So I put oil like that. Hot oil. Me, I do multitasking, right? What else can I do? Let me do and beans, right? And beans together, right? For beans as well, just a little bit. This one a tiny bit, you know. Yeah, maybe a little more since it's two, right? Like that. So I've prepared, like I showed you, my veggies. I'm gonna add my onions here for baked beans, because you know, food, if it's the same thing every day from the tin, you save beans, even beans, you know, it doesn't taste nice anymore. Imagine 20 years eating this straight from there, you know, it becomes boring. So When I started this recipe after my friend showed me, my family, they started liking baked beans again, right? So it's just frying the onions, and frying the onions, I will not let them be too soft, right? They have to have this crunchiness that it tastes so nice, like that, right? So for my mushroom, you see, sometimes I do cut them small, in halves or in slices, but sometimes I just want them to save them like that. So I'm just putting them here. You see how I prepare them, like that. So I'm multitasking here. Mushroom, 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 and onions, onions. So they will fry these onions. I will not let them get too soft. Right, so because baked beans is ready to eat, right? Which means everything is perfect in there. Salt, everything. So I just add cut rice. If I add it, how did it finish? I thought I have other versions of curry, but I like that cut rice. Curry powder from Zimbabwe, you know. So instead, I'm gonna use this. Makes really a difference too. I love this magic syrup. This doesn't have too much salt. This, I like it. So this is what I'm adding instead of cut rice. Yeah, like that. It makes a difference, right? And just maybe a little bit, a tiny bit of Royco Usari mix. Because you know these spices, they've got salt already. So if you put too much salt from the beginning, by the time you add spices again, it becomes more salt. So for us, we don't like too much salt. Both me and my husband and the kids as well, for some reason. Okay, so this alarm is very sensitive. Sorry guys, I have to make a little bit of noise. When I'm frying, my sensor is just right there. So let me put on medium. My sensor is just right there. So every time when I'm frying, even if it's steam, I don't know, just because the noise is annoying. It might be triggered. If it triggers, then it's annoying, that's all. It's annoying. Right, so my what do you call it? My onions for the beans is already done like that. Because I don't want it to get soft. It's done like that, you see. So straight away, I'm gonna add the beans. This is gonna cause the alarm. Let me fry it. Right, so noise, too much noise. So I'm gonna add my beans. I swap this because this one is too hot. So so I've added my beans. Right, and just mix. I'm just mixing. Let me wash my hands. Right, so I would then just mix my beans and onions. Trust me, this will be tasting so different and delicious, right? Like that. So for my mushroom, fry them like that. Then I add, sometimes I do add tomatoes and onions, but for breakfast normally I just add my favorite Reiko usali mix, right, and a little bit of magic salad. This is acting as my salt. I'm not gonna put salt. This magic salad. Then just mix. And then for my mushroom to cook well, and Reiko thickens there, to make sure everything is well cooked, I then add water. Because we love well cooked food here. Some are okay, just frying a bit and it's cooked, but for us, we love to trust that this food is well cooked. That's like us here. Homemade cooking, like I always say, the beauty of homemade cooking, you get to do exactly what you want, use the spices that you want, amount of salt you want. But if you were going to order in a restaurant, right, if you were going to order in a restaurant, you would just order, if there is mushroom, it's according to their recipe, right? So I'll let this boil. I'll let my beans is ready. All that I'll need to do is reheat again when I am serving. It's good to serve hot food, Let me taste. I like the crunchiness of onions when you're eating with the beans. So, see the onions. Homemade goodness, guys, like that. So the beans I'll put on the side. This is done. Oh, how did I switch off this? This is supposed to be boiling, the mushroom. So for now, after I added water, it's like this. So I'm gonna boil it until this water thickens. So it's now soup, right? Until it thickens. If you taste it already, this is tasting nice. This is already tasting nice. It's already tasting nice and not too much salt. Right. The next thing that I'm going to do is fry this. Let me show you so you see the pan. Remember, we have beef in the oven, right? The eggs, I'll fry them last. So I'm gonna fry this, the veggies. I'm gonna fry this like that. So I'll put some oil. I will put some oil to fry those. So what I'm going to do, I'll just put them all like the sweet peppers, this space. The sweet peppers, this space. Right, the carrots, all this, like the sweet peppers, they are also ready to eat. You can eat them. The carrots also ready to eat. But variety is the spice of life, they say. So I do fry them sometimes put them in the oven, sometimes in the air fryer. Depends with the mood, with the homemade setting mood. So I'll need to fry them just a little bit. Okay, so instead of salt, for this I'll put the magic salad. This one is almost finished. Just for this, I will not add to the carrots. I put also just to make it taste nice, right? So like that. Coriander leaves, I just love the aroma, you know. Even coriander leaves, you can save them like that, but variety. So I have space now that the coriander leaf is shrinking. So I'll put the onions. So this also, I will not make them too soft as well. For my onions, this to flip them, I'll need this. I will need this because I want to set them like almost like that if I can. You see? Like that. These are done. These are done. They are done. So I'll switch off because I don't want them to be too soft. Okay, so I have this. Look at that. Look at that. And the coriander aroma, you know. Look at that. Awesome. So I need this to put on the side. This I'll put right here. Next, I'm gonna do the eggs. The eggs. Okay, let me get this because I need the non-stick pan here. So let me wash. Okay, so now we are doing the eggs, right? Like I said, the people here, they like the sunny side egg the most. Sometimes scrambled, sometimes boiled, okay. But sunny side egg is famous here. I need a fork. I need a fork. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna crack in the eggs. So myself, I don't eat eggs, but I love cooking them. I don't eat eggs. And I have to be careful with salt because these guys, they don't eat too much salt. All of us, right, like that. So I'll leave it to just get firm a little. I'll leave them to, but just trying to separate them. Let's just let them get firm a bit before I turn them to cook on the other side. Once again, well cooked, no runny, proper, well cooked everything here at Mama Good Vibes Homestead. All of us, you know, God paid us somehow. You know, me and my husband, we share same birthday. We are 15 March, so some of the things we just coincidentally, one of the things that we got to know is we all have this same favorite color, blue. Though as time is evolving, we start admiring other colors, but from 20-something years when we got married, from when we met, it's been blue. So you see now it's easy to turn it like that. It's easy to turn the egg. Excuse me. Right, like that. Like that, like that. Well cooked, well cooked. The beauty of homemade cooking. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, please. Do it for Mama Good Vibes, you know. So first egg done. You see, well cooked. Second egg. So we need, actually I'll just cook we needed one more, but since the tray is just finishing, I'll just finish. So I'll cook the two and we'll share to the people who eat eggs. Like that, salt. And this goes to trash straight away. Trash, 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 trash. Okay, I just wanna, because I don't eat eggs, so when I cook them, I just feel like, yeah, I need to wash my hands because I'll be smelling them and smelling uncooked eggs. Right, so just let them get a bit firm. And this, my mushroom, you see, the soup is now thickened. This will be tasting so nice. Look at that. That's my mushroom. Like that. Look at that. I'm salivating. See? Okay, so this is done. I'll switch off. Then only when I'm dishing, I'll just reheat a bit. Because we love well-cooked hot food. So I'm gonna turn this like that. So all my prep is done. So what I'm going to do now is going to prepare the bread. You know, today it's a bit slow for the sake of this video. But if I'm not doing the video, things will be fast, you know. Oh my gosh. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. Like that. So these are my eggs. My eggs are done. Well cooked. You see, we don't want to see the yellow here. Well cooked. That's here. Like that. So we'll now prepare the bread. Okay, so now preparing bread. So me and my husband, we love brown bread, but the kids, and auntie, white. So brown bread. So this is seeded brown bread, and cheese spread. So let's spread like I always do. Put this much, and I won't squeeze again. So this is just how I do it. This is how I do it. I love cheese spread. You know, I don't eat butter. So when I started using this, the whole family now, butter is there, but they don't like it. They now want cheese spread. It's nice. Cheese spread is nice. Okay. So brown bread is ready. Then I'll just cut into triangles. Triangles, yeah. Daddy Good Vibes is finished bathing, so I will be starting to dish soon. Let me clean my hands a bit. Then I'm gonna spread on the whites. Like that. So same into triangles, or just cut this way into rectangles. It's all fine, but I prefer triangles. Right, so I'll finalize this. Just for the sake of shortening the video, let me dish for Daddy Good Vibes so you see how the plate will be looking. I'll dish one with the white bread, one with the brown bread. So you see how the plate will be looking like for brunch for brunch. For set menu brunch, sometimes we do buffet style. We cook a lot, especially when we have visitors. Then they'll be dishing themselves. Okay? So, let's dish.